What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and Sucker Punch is winning people over left and right. Whether it's the reception to Ghost of Tsushima itself, a game that's incredibly fun to play, that people can't put down, that has received universal praise from audiences around the world, and has record-breaking sales in some parts as well, or whether it's the way that the studio is implementing its new DLC in a pro-consumer move. Gamers everywhere are loving what Sucker Punch is giving us. Let's take a look at what I mean by that. Now, we came to you with the news about Ghost of Tsushima Legends, this new DLC that was going to be coming this fall, co-op, online multiplayer mode, which nobody saw coming. They kept this under wraps so well. I don't know how they managed to do it. You know, there's all these hackers running wild at Naughty Dog that somehow get access to all this information and leak it, but that's not happening at Sucker Punch. Or maybe it's the fact that Sucker Punch is a place that people like to work, that people enjoy working, whereas Naughty Dog, maybe it actually is disgruntled employees that are leaking that information. I don't know, just a theory I have. But not only did we find out that we are going to be getting this game, more content for this game so quickly, but we found this out. Ghost of Tsushima Legends will not have any microtransactions. Not a single one, and I think that is incredible. We're going to get to all the quotes here real quick. This comes from Push Square. Microtransactions are the bane of many gamers' existence, so much that they will actively avoid certain titles completely purely because they exist. That's taking things a little overboard in our opinion, but you'll be happy to learn that the newly announced add-on to Ghost of Tsushima will not include any of them whatsoever. Sony has confirmed that the free cooperative expansion arriving at the end of the year, Ghost of Tsushima Legends, will not include any microtransactions. Now, this came via IGN, because after IGN, which obviously gained the biggest traction when they did publish this, Sucker Punch reached out to them to clarify something, because people were a little wondering. I myself wondered, you know, if there would be any type of microtransactions, even if they were purely cosmetic or whatever it may be. But look at what Sucker Punch does. They know how gamers think. They care about how gamers feel about their game. Look what they said. When we reached out for comment, developer Sucker Punch confirmed via PlayStation representative that there are no microtransactions in Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and we have absolutely no plans to add them. All of the content is unlocked through play, which is music to everyone's ears. Not only are we getting a ton of additional content for people that have already played through the freaking 100 hours that this single player experience provides and you want more, we're going to get more. We're going to be able to play with other people, and it's all going to be completely free. And you also have to think, this could be pretty big for PlayStation 5, to be honest with you. We've already heard that we haven't heard everything about PlayStation 5's compatibility, but we do know that all of the big titles for PS4 will be playable on PS5. So when this launches around fall, it's going to coincide around the time the PlayStation 5 is launching as well. Maybe this could almost be a quasi-launch title for PS5, which is something very interesting to think about to go along with Miles Morales, which a lot of people are excited for. This could be a big boost to sales for Ghost of Tsushima as well. Just the fact that this new content will be coming out at the same time PlayStation 5 comes out. But I wanted to just dive deeper into this and why I said that Sucker Punch is winning people over so much. Look at what we had a couple months ago. Sucker Punch on Ghost of Tsushima reviews. Criticism will make us better. Incredible to hear that, right? Ghost of Tsushima is well received, but critics, you know, I would say that critics scored it much lower than more of the users would score it. It had basically the highest user score of any game of all time on Metacritic, where the Metacritic critic score is, I would say, average to above average, an 83. I would say that that's a good game, but it's not an incredible rating from the critics' point of view. But they said that criticism will make us better. Look at this quote here. I mean, for me, I look at what people are saying about the game, what people are enjoying about the game. I see there's a couple threads on Twitter that are like, here's all my photo. For a new IP that's developed the way we develop games, and also during a pandemic and all those things, I'm really proud of what people seem like they're loving the game, because those are things I love about the game. So it feels personal, it feels gratifying, and I'm sure our team feels the same way too. Listen to this part. There are criticisms about our game. I love criticism. It's just going to make us better, you know? We're going to look at it, tear it apart, and digest it. We've been talking about it. I think it's a healthy part of it. We pull it out there in the world, or we put it out there and the world can judge, but we're proudly owning it. We think Ghost is the best game we've ever made, and I think a lot of people would agree with them on that. But you have to look at how different that is from people like Naughty Dog. We have to bring it up. Neil Druckmann tweets this out after receiving criticism after these game leaks, right? People criticize a lot about what we saw during these leaks. What does Neil Druckmann put out? He puts out a Kurt Cobain quote. If at any point I have requests, or at this point I have a request for our fans, if any of you in any way hate homosexuals, people of a different color, or women, please do us a favor and leave us the F alone. Don't come to our shows and don't buy our records. Essentially saying that if you don't like it, it's because you're one of these people. And if you're one of these people, we don't want your business, right? That's what Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog said. And even when it came to official critic reviews, Sony representative questioned one outlet's review of The Last of Us Part 2. Of all the praise that this thing received, somebody gave it a mediocre grade. Naughty Dog reached out to them and said, we don't think this is right. This is why we think you should have given it a higher score. Are you kidding me? That is why people are falling in love with what Sucker Punch is giving us, because not only are they giving us an incredible game, not only are they doing right by people and not putting microtransaction in this, not for a quick cash grab, just to provide better value for the game that they have already made and the DLC that they are putting out there, but also they're listening to criticism. They're not stifling it. They're not turning the likes and dislikes off on their trailers. They're not turning the comments off on their trailers. They're not hiding replies on their tweets, right? What they're doing is they are taking it all in, the good and the bad, to give you the best thing you possibly can. The opposite of what we've seen from places like Naughty Dog. And it's not just Naughty Dog, to be fair. It's a lot of other people, but Naughty Dog's a clear comparison. These games came out a month apart from each other. I'm enjoying Ghost of Tsushima. I need to play more. I'm only on the second island. I'm only halfway through this story. There's just so much to do, and it's so fun. You get so wrapped up and immersed in this world. I'm really looking forward to this DLC later this year. The idea that knowing up front there's not going to be any microtransactions, there's going to be no kind of pay-to-win kind of gambit like that. It's just going to be more content from a developer that is doing right by its fans. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Are you excited to play Ghost of Tsushima Legends? What do you feel about them coming out from the get-go and saying, nah, there's no microtransactions. Don't even worry about that. And also, what do you think about the way that they have respected fans all along, unlike what we've seen from Naughty Dog? Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.